Charlie and the Chocolate Factory is among the British Library's 10 of the most iconic children's books that have been illustrated and re-illustrated throughout the 20th century. A Google flight ticket replaces the golden ticket. The readers are like Charlie, who get to escape from the busy work, and the golden ticket allows them to enter the world inside the chocolate factory. Another tale readers enjoy is The Incredible Journey of Alice in Wonderland. Very early editions of this fascinating adventure of that singular character can be found in the British Library. We use the White Rabbit, an iconic character of the book, to lead the Google employees to the British Library on Google Maps, demonstrating the British Library as an escape and a rabbit hole for their busy working life. Fiction can take darker turns. This is the case of the classic Dracula by Bram Stoker, whose writing style is as interesting as its narrative. This epistolary novel suited the format of Gmail, and we imagined each chapter, journal entry, letter or telegram, as an email, landing in one's inbox and transporting the reader into the world of vampires. While Gmail allows communication, other Google tools are built for research. The image search tool, for example, is a great way to discover a variety of visual content, which lends well to some of the beautifully illustrated works in the British Library, such as the tragedy-comedy of Punch and Judy. We compiled the incredible illustrations from that 1828 publication and the text associated to them with a Google image page. Each image, once clicked, allows to discover part of the puppet play. This piece of work can be understood through its performance. We experimented with a version that allowed us to see it in a different, or digital way. The dramatic arts also includes a complicated, world-renowned playwright, William Shakespeare, with Google Translate. His complex language and neologisms have made him one of the most complicated authors in the English language. For us, that made Google Translate the ideal tool to ease the entrance into his work. The BL holds other age-old books such as The Travels of Marco Polo. It was written at the heart of the Middle Ages, and became one of the first best-selling books after the Bible was distributed. His account of Asia at the time almost sounds like a guidebook, which, in the Google world, is embodied by Google Map reviews. This is why we created a version of these maps which reflects the Book of the Wonders of the World, using quotes from Marco Polo to replace traditional reviews. The marks of the real lives of great men also include Samuel Pepys' diary, which is considered one of the most important diaries in the English language, offering a detailed account of critical historic events but also an insight into daily life in 17th-century London. It begins with an account of Pepys shaving and setting off on his daily business, but goes on to focus on an issue of immense political concern. The British Library has the original shorthand version. Google Calendar is an alternative way to read the diary in a digital form, providing some images alongside with the text. Social and political concerns are a central theme in literature, and they have also been a key theme in fictitious texts, such as Go 1984 and Thomas More's Utopia. We used the Google Doc as a platform to put these two drastically different texts into one place. Thomas More's Utopia imagines a complex community, a perfect world, set on an island, in which people share a common culture and way of life. 1984 is about an authoritarian world, which people are under constant surveillance, government propaganda and thought control. Using the Google document comments, we correct the wordings of Thomas More's Utopia with 1984's Newspeak, a language that fits the ideological requirements of IngSoc. They are both significant British texts, and using the lens of one of the first dystopias ever identified, we hope to create a new perception of the original utopia. In the end, the Google user might be forced out of the digital space. Internet crashes more often than books burn, and we used one of the oldest known pieces of literature in the English language, Beowulf, to illustrate our point. This Old English poem about an hero called one slaying a monster named Grendel and a dragon. It is produced between 975 and 1025, so making it approximately 1,000 years old. The only known manuscript is kept by the British Library. The idea of this poem is adapted to the offline minigame of Google Chrome, replacing the original T-Rex with Beowulf on the way to battle.